Hi guys, I'm Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video is gonna be a full face using product that I have a long time ago, but I didn't remember if I liked them or not. So right now I have my eyes done because I do a first impression with the the Huda Beauty Amethyst palette. I know my hair are crazy right now. They are a mess, but yeah, mom life. So just before to jump into the video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're not already. Don't forget to put the thumbs up button if you like this type of content. Also, don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to follow me on my social media. So the most important, it's Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. So without further ado, let's jump into this. So I have my little bin of stuff that I didn't remember if I like this. So yeah, I just have this concealer that I tried in my first impression, but it was more darker than my skin tone, so I just take the shade Swan and I'm gonna retry with the good shade. So I'm gonna use the Hydrating primer from Makeup Forever. This one, it's not that I never use or anything like that. It's just because the foundation I'm gonna use, I have to prime my skin. I remember that I have to prime my skin a little bit more on the dewy side because it's a very matte foundation. I love to put this also on my clients when I do makeup. So I put this all over my face, and after that I put a pore filling primer. But I bought this long time ago. So this is the Samshbox Photo Finish Foundation Primer, pore minimizing. So I'm gonna try this on my skin. My mirror is just, I bought this at the dollar stores and it's not good. So I don't put a lot of this. I don't put a pore minimizing primer all over my skin because you don't have like big pores all over your skin. It's more on the T-zone, and I just press this on my skin. I don't rub this. My foundation, it's the Laura Mercier Flawless Fusion Ultra-Longwear foundation, and I didn't remember I like this because the stuff I remember about this foundation, it was too dark for me when the winter times was on, but now I'm tan. Not really. I'm a little bit tan, so maybe it's gonna fit me more perfectly. I remember that you have to work with this foundation very quickly because it sits on the skin super fast. I remember that it oxidized a little bit on the skin, but after that, I don't remember anything else. This foundation doesn't look like skin. It looks a little bit foundation-y, but not too much. But if you look super close, you're gonna see a little bit of foundation. This side of my nose, it's doing a weird sound. So I'm gonna apply my concealer. This one, it's the Born This Way by Too Faced in the shade Swan. I'm not gonna apply that much. It's not looking good. Like every piece of foundation just is in my, oh shit, oh no. And I see that far away. Like, oh, no. I think I doesn't like anymore this foundation. For this concealer, it reminds me a lot of the not Too Faced Tarte Shape Tape, but more on the dewy side. Not so matte. Yeah, I'm not crazy about this foundation. It's looks a little bit cakey right now on my face, I'm not gonna lie. I much more prefer my CoverGirl mixed with my Maybelline right now than this. Yeah. That's what I have to say. I'm gonna set my under eyes with this Cover FX translucent light powder. So I'm gonna do with my sponge, but I'm not gonna bake. I'm gonna work my powder in my skin. I prefer this type of setting my under eyes because I found that it's looking less cakey on under my eyes. So I love this powder because it doesn't oxidize. I love this. My forehead, it's the worst. I don't know why. I don't know what I do because on my chin it looks okay. Around my mouth the foundation doesn't look that great. It looks a little bit cakey, and on my forehead it's a mess. This stuff was so hyped on the YouTube when this came out, and this in my mind was so good, but I almost never use this type of highlight because it's just a step more in my routine, and with my two kids, I'm very running my time. So I remember that you don't need a lot, and you have to work fast. That's what I remember. Oh shit. This over my powder was not a good idea because right now it's rubbed all my foundation. What I remember, it was okay to use it over your powder. Maybe it's the foundation. I don't know. My eyes was so cute and my skin looks like shit right now. And when I want to blend this more, it just rub off all my foundation. What the F? So the Cover FX drop doesn't work, but I don't know if it's the powder because I put powder on my face before, or if it's the foundation that it didn't work. I don't know. I'm gonna reuse this next time. So I'm gonna use right now my NYX palette, highlight and contour pro palette. I bought this because of Lusterlux on YouTube, Katie, and I barely touch it. So I'm gonna mix this two shade right here. It's not bad, but it's not my favorite powder for bronzing my skin or contouring my skin. For bronzing, I much more prefer the butter bronzer one. This one is very good, but maybe it's my foundation again. So I need to try all of this with a good foundation. For my blush, I'm gonna use this BH Cosmetic, what is called Glamorous blush. So it's all these shade. So obviously I'm gonna use this red. So I'm gonna use this one, these two. I'm gonna mix these two. A little bit powdery. Like, look at this one. It doesn't smell that good also. It smells like a little bit like a cheap makeup, but it's cheap. but it performed so well. But right now it's so difficult to see if the powder perform well because my foundation, it's a real problem right now. So yeah, I have to retry all of this with my CoverGirl and Maybelline foundation. It's very pigmented, that I can say. You have to tap the excess because you're gonna have super blushy cheeks in that way. But it's a good palette. I recommend this to you. So I'm gonna put my highlight, and what I'm gonna put it's this Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Beaming Blush by MAC. I don't know how it's gonna be over my skin disaster. Ooh. Ooh. This looks gorgeous. I need to put this on my desk to use that more often because woo. So for my brows, I'm gonna use this brow definer by Anastasia Beverly Hills. I loved this thing when I bought this, and one day I just do the worst brows ever with this, and after that I stopped using it because I prefer my Benefit one and my L'Oreal one. They are so good, so I stopped using this. The color is too warm. I prefer my more ashy tones, like more brown gray. The spoolie of this stuff, it's so big. I don't recommend this type of pencil if you have really tiny brows because you're gonna struggle with this. I struggle with everything beside my eyes today. I have this foundation since 4 and now it's 8. It's only been 4 hours since I have this and it's completely rubbed off here. Everything looks so cakey right now. Tinted brow mascara. I'm gonna use the NYX one in the shade Espresso. Oh, I think I prefer this one versus the L'Oreal one. Oh, I'm gonna use this one a little bit more. Just complete my under eyes with this palette, and I put the LA Girl Blue Air pencil. I just scratch my face with my own nails. For my lips, because we are at the end of this messy video with this ugly foundation. But before, I'm gonna line my lips with this Makeup Forever lip pencil. And I'm gonna apply this Huda Beauty liquid lipstick in the shade Gossip Girl. It's not the most beautiful shade to put with this look, but when you first apply this liquid lipstick, it's applied very, very liquidy. It goes in my fine lines in my lips, but not that bad. It's dry completely matte. I don't have any lipstick on my fingers, but it's a little bit drying right now. But the shade is beautiful. They are super pigmented. They are not sticky at all. And this is all what I have to talk in my video. I hope you like this video and I will see you soon. Bye!